Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be ranking F1 teams. So if you aren't around here, basically on a Wednesday, typically for a while now, we've been just doing Premier League football related content on Wednesdays. But I do want to change it up a bit. Of course, we will be still doing like football related content, but I do want to do other sports as well. So yeah, we're going to be doing this today. If you have any other kind of like video ideas, F1, could be any sport really, put that in the comments below. Yeah, if you're new around here, have not yet subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you did like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, of course, probably at the top it might be a bit like more obvious, but at the bottom, I mean, maybe in the middle it would be a bit more interesting, you know? So, starting off in 10th, it's kind of an obvious one. It's a team with 0 points at the moment, and that is Williams' team. I mean, they've just really not had the best of seasons. Russell got so close to getting a point, the only point for the team, but of course he didn't, and he did crash out. I do have good luck for him replacing Hamilton this weekend, and just to see how he does really. It'd be amazing to see him on the podium if the car's good enough to do that. But you know, and they've also got Latifi, who I don't think's like an amazing driver anymore. But he's still he's still definitely a respectable driver. And yeah, but Williams just aren't quite the team at the moment. They could be if they bought some like youth kind of driver that just does really well. But I think Russell's probably going to leave, and I don't know what's happening with Latifi. But you know, that's my 10th spot. Number 9 now. We've got Haas, Team Haas. A respectable team, I'd say. A respectable team. Yes, they only do have 3 points, but they've got two like semi-solid racers. Like Grosjean used to be, I believe he used to be somewhere up there. Oh, I say up there. But yeah, then they also got Magnussen, which I don't know loads about, but he seems like a respectable driver that kind of just seems to cemented himself probably around like 16th, 17th. But yeah, they do only have 3 points this season, but they did have a big crash with Grosjean. I'm glad to see that he's doing well again now and he's come out of hospital. Hopefully I can see him again soon, but before he retires, because there's only a couple races left. He said he might be back for the Abu Dhabi race, so hopefully he is. But yeah, in overall, I don't think Haas is an amazing team. Not a terrible team, but 9th for me. 8th, we've got Alfa Romeo, and we've got Raikkonen and Giovinazzi in that team. I think Raikkonen is a very good driver. Definitely used to be an amazing driver, but isn't in his prime anymore. But I still think they are a good team. They're a respectable team. It's nice to see them in the top 10 every so often. But at the moment, I just don't think they're going to be up there. But maybe they could if they got some youth involved. But I don't know at the moment. 7th, this is a bit of a harsh one, but I think this season's kind of just done it for me. I've put Ferrari. I'm mainly going off it this season, by the way. I put Ferrari. Basically, I think it's just because the car, it's definitely not the drivers, it's just the car just doesn't seem to be holding up very well, and is really not made the team look good this season. I do feel bad for Vettel and Leclerc having to go to use this car, but Vettel's leaving, and I believe Leclerc might be leaving. I think he could be staying. I haven't really seen much about Leclerc. But yeah, I think this season's just not really been their season, and I've put him down to 7th just because the team in 6th, Alpha Tauri, has, in my opinion, done better this season, especially with Pierre Gasly doing well, and I think he's kind of recovered his F1 kind of career, because he wasn't amazing, but he's kind of recovered it this season, and he did get his first ever pole/win. And yeah, I mean, Kvyat, a very good driver as well, respectable driver. But yeah, Gasly, I think he's probably got some semi-big things in the future, and yeah, I think AlphaTauri's just been a bit better than Ferrari this season. I know it's a big call, Moving on to fifth now, we've got Racing Point. I think it's close, but it's definitely close between them and Renault, and kind of McLaren as well. But overall, I'm saying fifth, Racing Point, with Stroll and Perez. They have been pretty consistent this season, but I mean, last race they didn't do very well. They were both last, but I mean, they're two very, very good drivers. I won't say that they're not, and I think they easily could be third place, but it's just close, and I'm saying that they're fifth. Fourth, we've got Renault. We've got Ocon and Ricciardo. I think they're both very, very good drivers. Ocon's kind of floated between like fourth and probably like seventh this season, and Ricciardo's actually been up there quite a bit this season. But I mean, I say up there. Well, I mean like up there as in probably he's been third, I believe, a few times. I can't remember how many times he's been third. But yeah, I've put them in fourth just because I just kind of prefer them, and I think they're probably gonna do a bit better. And Ricciardo is a very good driver, an ex Red Bull driver, so I think he's probably just put them over the edge of Racing Point. McLaren is who I've got in third. Norris, a very good driver, and I think can go on to some big things and get his first win pretty soon because he's a very good driver. Sainz also a very good driver, and been on the podium quite a few times this season, I believe. And yeah, I mean, I think they're definitely up there, and I think Norris will soon be up there. Maybe he'll move. I don't know. I don't really know if he'll move or not. I know Sainz and Norris are separating. I believe Sainz is leaving at the end of this season. But you know, we'll have to see on both their careers, really. I might be wrong with that. It might be Norris who's leaving, but I believe it's Sainz who's leaving. Second, we've got Red Bull, of course. They are kind of just always seem to be, well, at the moment, seem to be behind Mercedes. And but Verstappen is a very good driver. Got a few wins this season. It's been up there this season. I know he's had a few dumps, but overall he's an amazing driver. And I'm wearing the shirt right now because if you don't know, I do support Red Bull. But yeah, I mean, moving on to his teammate Albon, I think he's definitely improved this season. Still not been amazing, but he's got 2 podiums now, I think, and he's getting better. I see him getting better. I don't know if he will stay at Red Bull, but we'll have to wait and see with that one. But Verstappen is in somewhat way carrying the team. Moving on to the number 1 spot, it's very obvious, Mercedes. I mean, with 2 racers like Bottas and Hamilton in your team, you're not really not going to be first because Hamilton is such an amazing racer and got first in the season 7 times not in a row, but 7 times now. And yeah, actually it might be in a row. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Hamilton, an amazing driver, might be winning Sport Personality of the Year yet again. At Bottas as well, I think Bottas is quite underrated. I know the past 2 races he's got 8th, but I think he's very underrated and do deserve some credit because he is an amazing racer as well. I know he doesn't always seem to have the biggest of personalities, but yeah, he's just a very good racer, and maybe it's just because Hamilton's a bit better than him that he doesn't quite get the credit he deserves. But yeah, I think he's a very good racer as well. But that is it for today's video. Hope you have enjoyed this F1 content. Like I said before, if you want to see any sporting content, put that in the comments below. Like the video if you did like the video, subscribe if you are new, and thanks for watching.